Hello, everybody. Look, Charlie's here. He had to make an appearance. Kitty. Oh, hi, Charlie. Okay, let's get to your questions. Okay, we got a question. Lori, how much should you spend on a giveaway? Oh, hi, Charlie. How much did you spend on a giveaway? It's up to you. You don't have to spend that much. I would actually do some testing. Oh, here. Waiting for people to join. Sorry, I'm answering questions and nobody's here. Charlie's just wait a second for people to hop on. Okay. I see you, Anne. Okay, you guys. Lori, I'm starting over again. Lori. Hi, Brandy. Megan, maybe I wonder if you can post a post in the Already Welcome, just saying like, she's answering the live questions now. Something along those lines. Okay, Lori, first question. How much should you spend on a giveaway? I'm going to say it's up to you. Like I said, one of the Academy members spent 99 cents and got over 200 followers. So the more people, the more what I've seen typically is like 3 or 4 or 5 books. You can give away a handful, and you can use the benefits is that you can do different authors. And here's next step giveaway, you guys. If you have different authors, you can go to each of those authors and say, hey, I'm doing a giveaway of your book. Would you promote it to your people? Or, would you like to promote it to your people? And they may say yes, because they're like, hey, I want to give away a free copy of my book that I don't have to pay for. So if you have a collection of like 3 or 4 books of different authors, then not only do you get to post it in groups where you have permissions to do so, but those authors can promote it to their audience, and their audience again is your audience. So it's up to you, Lori. You can do them really another bonus tip is you can buy a digital copy of a book on Amazon to give away when they're on sale for 99 cents. And then you have a full year from when you buy it to actually give it away. So there was a book recently out that I was like, this book's only 99 cents. And I bought it for a giveaway to give as a gift. And that's to give as a gift. And then you can give it away some other time when it's not 99 cents anymore. So if you're on a budget, you can really you can be like $4 if you're strategize it a little bit. Okay, Anne, how often can you do a giveaway? I mean, that's again as often as you want. Like the giveaways, I think you could do one every month and it wouldn't even have to be that expensive, but I guarantee that people are going to enjoy being on your email list and joining and spending time with you if you're giving stuff away for free all the time. So that's really up to you. The thing is that you want to make sure that those people on your list are not just only there because you're giving stuff for free. You want them to be people who will purchase as well. So I would kind of keep that in mind. Lori, I see you say that, you're an introvert and finding social media to be difficult. And yet, here we are, I'm on a Facebook Live and you're interacting with other people on social media right now. So I call BS. I call BS on that and just practice. Okay. Philo says, so not other author groups. I think author groups are good I think connecting with other authors is a number one strategy for marketing, but not as much for giveaways because you want readers, not writers, to be on your email list. Shauna, I probably missed this, but how do you tell who is self-published or not? I actually didn't say that. Good point. One of the best ways, I think, and it's not a guaranteed, but I would look at, are they in Kindle Unlimited? Because most people who are in Kindle KDP are going to be self-published. And I also look at the price of the books. So the books, and sometimes, I mean, if you want to know for sure, you can look and it says like, who is the publisher? And it's like the author. The author is the publisher, or Amazon is the publisher, and it's not some publishing company. And that's how you find out. But an easy way is just, also look at their prices, and if they're on Kindle Unlimited, the chances are. Okay. Karen says, yes, if they're CreateSpace, it's probably also self-published. You won't ever know for sure, but if they're doing well and their book is inexpensive, you can use them for giveaway. Philo, but what if they compare instead and hate you to the well-known author? Well, that's, so she's saying, like, what if people love this well-known author's books and then they read your book and they don't love it? And that is, that's a possibility that could happen. But that is where Megan's helping people fall in love with your story is a great training. So that way you have the best, because the number one marketing strategy is always have a good story. Okay, that is the number one. So check out Megan's training that she did last week about how to make readers fall in love with your story, and to give yourself the best chance. But most likely, I mean, one, you're doing a good job if people don't like it, and people like it. Like, if you can be controversial, that's not bad. But also, but give your book the best chance by having an amazing story. Check out Megan's training. Chances are, I like almost every dragon fantasy with a female main character. So I'm like, oh, dragons. Most people are not going to be haters. Most people are just looking for another author to follow. Okay, Shauna, how do you purchase a book for another person and send it to them? Can you use books you've already purchased? You cannot use books that you can, so digitally on Amazon, you can give a book as a gift. And what Amazon does is they send you you go to the book page on Amazon, and it has give as a gift, and you post, you buy it, and Amazon's like, do you want to send this to another email address right now? Or do you want us to send it to your email, and you can send it to them when you want? And that's what you choose. You have Amazon send the gift to your email address, and then when you're ready, you get to forward the email or copy and send the email to whoever has won your giveaway. And at that point, they are able to go in, take that kind of code, the coupon code or whatever, what you want to call it, and download the book themselves. Okay. And that, I think, helps with one of the other questions. Okay. Okay. Karen says, yes, OMG, how do you do it? I do have a MailChimp account. Shoot. Karen, this question is not in context. So if you can repeat the question, I will get to it later. Because I'm like, how do you do what? Let me know, and I will answer it. Philo. So they give you their email on social media. Yeah, so when you use Rafflecopter, you go into the Facebook groups or Twitter or wherever you're at, and you have the link for your contest, because Rafflecopter sets up its own page for your contest, and then they put their email in to Rafflecopter. Rafflecopter saves it for you, and at the end of the contest, you get the emails. But you're utilizing social media to ask people for their emails. And you're not asking for your emails. You're giving them a free gift in exchange for it. Anyways, yes. Karen, how do you make coloring book pages? This is really, really fun. I think I had I'll see if I can find a post that I did at one point. But you can find images, And by find images, I mean get images that you have, like get either free images from a place that you know, like that they're Creative Commons license. Don't use images that you don't own or that are not under Creative Commons license. So that's the first step. Or you could purchase images. I like stock.adobe.com, but you can purchase images that are just images. And sometimes you can find coloring book images that are free that you can then use. Other times you can find an image, and there's a free online software that takes any picture that you put in and makes it, it transforms it. April, are you here? Can you help me out with that? I don't remember what that was. If somebody can remember, but it makes it into a drawing. So it's like, you know, like those booths, those booths where you can go and sit and instead of taking pictures, it draws you. Well, there's a software online that does that. So, so you put the picture in and it makes it into an image for you, and then into a drawing for you. And all of a sudden you have a coloring book page. Karen, how do you give away someone else's book? So this is that question I answered earlier. I hope it made sense. Did you go to their book page and give it as a gift? So you buy it to give it as a gift. So that's how you give away someone else's book. April, I think you can. I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure you can. You can make an author page. I should have double checked this before I started, but you have to open go to where you would publish your book and sign up there, and then I'm pretty sure you can make an author page. Karen says, why not an Amazon giveaway of your own book? That's a really good question, Karen. Because you're trying to find people who have not already purchased your book before. So if you're an unknown, people aren't, like, the thing is that if you're trying to find people who don't know you yet, so that you have more people on your list who have not so you're not looking for people that already are fans of you. You're looking for new fans. So when you're giving away your own book to people who don't know who you are, they're not as likely to get it. That's why it's really great to give away books from other people that are similar to you, because that are somewhat successful, because they already have audiences and their audiences cross over with your audience. So you're trying to, like, get some of their audience into your audience. So that's the strategy. You can give away your own book, but you're trying to get people who like other books. You're trying to grow your audience, if that makes sense. Okay, Philo, is it worth it to enroll in KDP Select after you publish? I did for mine. You can go, KDP is it's not an endless commitment. You have to commit for 3 months. I think it's smart to sign up when you're first releasing your books, or if you're first starting as an author, because people are willing to try something that they, like I'm a Kindle Unlimited. I pay my subscription $9.99, so I'm much more willing to try a new author if they're on Kindle Unlimited, because I'm not paying anything. So, like, beyond my $9.99. So I think if you're a new author, it's definitely worth it to do KDP Select, at least for a few months, as you're growing your audience. When you buy the book on sale, you send the email to yourself and then you forward and you have a giveaway. Erica, yes, that's exactly right. You send the email to yourself and then you can forward it when somebody has won the giveaway. Yep, it's awesome. Okay. Jason Wallace. This is a question, you guys, those were the live questions that I got into. Let's see. I'm going to the questions that you guys submitted earlier. So I hope I answered most of the questions you guys had from the training. And now I'm answering some of the pre-questions from people who had submitted them before the training started. So Jason said, is blogging a viable way of obtaining a fan base? Yes. And it depends on what your strategy is around the blogging. I recommend blogging with the purpose of using your blog, whatever blog post you have, as newsletter content. Blogging, and this is getting away from giveaways a little bit, but blogging by itself for like SEO is also it's good, but much more labor intensive. So I recommend blogging as a way of each blog post that you write, go ahead and use it for a newsletter to send, for newsletter content. So I have it be a newsletter first, and then you can use your newsletter content as a blog. That's because the SEO option is really labor intensive. Yeah. And not as efficient as some of these other things that are much, much faster and easier. So, okay, Amanda Vent. It may sound really daft, but I'd like to know how you go about marketing your previous books without boring your small group of existing readers. Hold on, you guys. I'm just reading. So she started writing just for fun, and now she's like, oh, I love this writing. And now she's got a small group of people who've been there since day one, and they buy the books. How do I backtrack to advertise previous books without them wondering what I'm doing and switching off from following me? Well, here's the thing. A couple of things, Amanda. One, if people like your books and they're on your email list because they've liked one of your books, and you have other books that they don't know about or have read yet, the fear is like you don't want to be salesy, right? But for a lot of readers, they're constantly looking for books. So a really good way to get that information to them is to maybe enroll in KDP Select and do a 99-cent giveaway. Be like, hey, FYI, I just wanted to let you know that my book is on sale for 99, or I think you can do 99 cents without the giveaway or without the KDP. So put your price to 99 cents for a couple of days for your book, and then send a newsletter out to your folks saying, hey, I didn't know if you knew, but I have these other books that I've written and they're on sale for 99 cents. So instead of being like, you're salesy, you're actually like, normally it's $3.99, but right now it's 99 cents. I wanted the people, my super fans, to know about it. You guys are my favorite people, and I wanted to make sure you knew that this was a special deal. And that, and send them that newsletter and be like, here's the books. If you're interested, they're on super duper sale right now. And because I appreciate you guys so much. And that, does that make sense? Does that make sense? Also, I want to suggest you have a small base. You go ahead and find new people. Grow your base, and and you can market all of your books to all of your base. All your base, all your base are belong to us. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I just went back to college for a second. Okay. Neil, I would like to know how to build an email list for those people who read and write in the same genre. Neil, the training that we just did, there's a replay. So if you missed it, it's there for you. That's exactly how to build an email list for people who read and write in your same genre. Beth and Jay, same thing. If that didn't make sense, let me know. Like if there's more questions that you have about it, but that should be exactly what you got in the training. Amanda, how are most people viewing ads, phone or computer, and how does that impact the content of the ads? Hey, Neil, yay! Okay. Amanda, that's a really, really big question. It's about Facebook ads, and I think there was another one. There's another Facebook ad question, but let me see. Yes, are Facebook ads worth it? So I'm not going to go deep dive into Facebook ads right now because because that's not what this topic is, and that's a huge topic. So what I'm going to say about Facebook ads is because Yvonne also asked, are Facebook ads worth it? And what's a good price point to start with? Facebook ads, there's a really, really, really steep and expensive learning curve. Okay. So, because it's not easy. They aren't easy. And there's a really, like making the ad, no big deal. Like making an ad, not a big deal. Not the hard part. That's the easy part. But narrowing down your audience, to who exactly you want the ads to show up in front of, unless you've already built your Facebook fan base, it's going to be hard and expensive. So I suggest starting with making sure you have a Facebook page that people are engaged on, because then it's much, much easier to do Facebook ads and make sure that they are targeting your exact audience. Amanda, people are viewing ads on their phone and computer. I think Facebook I think it's going up more than people are using their phones much, 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 much more than computers these days. And so the thing is to have video or images on your ad for sure. Videos getting even more popular, and make sure that you also have the text. So if it's a video, you should have that. What is it? That, the text of what your video is, so that people don't have to listen to it to know what your video is about. Okay. Cassandra, should you have a book published before you start trying to get fans, even if you are in several anthologies? No, start getting fans right now. Especially if you're in several anthologies. If you're already in some anthologies, start getting your fans now. I can tell you, one of our Academy members, she's in an anthology, but her first book is coming out actually this next week on the 16th. Cassidy Taylor, When Rain Falls. Her book is coming out on the 16th, and she's also in an anthology. Well, when she started with Megan and I, she had about 40 people, friends and family, on her email list. And now, as a result of some of these giveaways, she actually has more than 2,000 people on her email list. And I don't even know what the number is now. It could be even more than that, because it's been a little while since I checked in on that, but it's like gone from 40 to 2,000 at least. So hello. And her book comes out next week. So she's got all these people primed and ready to buy her book already, which is awesome. So absolutely start right now. Closed captioning. Yes, Lori, that's the word. Make sure you have closed captioning on your Facebook videos. Okay. Yes, Jason, same question. Should your book be finished before you start advertising it? No. No, start now. Start right now. Okay, Rosanna Bates, what are the top 5 ways to get people signing up to your email list? Now, obviously, one of my favorites is hosting a giveaway. I think that's a really great way to get people on your email list. Another way is to just ask them. Just ask them. Like if you're in a conversation, you can say, hey, you're chatting with somebody online, you're commenting back and forth with readers in a Facebook group about your genre, and you're like, and actually, I'm actually writing a book right now, and it comes out, and it should come out in a month. Do you want to sign up to my list? And do you want me to let you know? Do you want me to let you know when it comes out? And they say yes, and you're like, yeah, just give me your email. I should do my newsletter. Done. Like it's like, I know it feels hard before you do it, but when I say it like that, you can see how it's just this natural progression. It doesn't have to be awkward. Okay. Another way to do is if you have a website, you can if you have a website, you should always have a place for people to sign up to your newsletter. One of the things you can do is offer a freebie. So, there's one, I think Chance Carter, Shauna, tell me if I'm right or not. Chance Carter, he actually, when you sign up to his email list, he sends you a He sends you a chapter every day for a month. So he's written a book, and the way he's done it is so brilliant because he's made the book personal to whoever's signing up. So you sign up for his email list and you put in your name, oh, Ella, and here's my email. And then the book that he sends you, he is of you and the guy. So the book, each day you get a book about yourself and the main character. He writes romance. And I'm like, oh my gosh, so brilliant. Now that's like a huge freebie, but that's advanced level strategy freebie. But you can do like a free novella, or you could do a coloring book or something else. But that's a great way to get people onto your email list. How often should you post or send emails without irritating the reader? We like to just a Brandy. That's Brandy. We like to do like every other week, twice a month. They don't have to open it. So, and if you're giving them good content, and Megan and I have a lot of trainings about in the Facebook group, All Writers Welcome, and we have a lot of stuff about. And in fact, in the Book Launch Like a Boss boot camp, we are going to do an in-depth training on newsletters. It's one of the trainings in the boot camp. So we'll go deep dive into how to set it up and what to send in your newsletter. Philo, how do you get people to participate? What kind of giveaways would be enough of an incentive? People like to win free stuff, so it's not too hard. Just make sure that whatever groups you post in, that you have permission from the admin. Also, again, like I said earlier, a really, really great way is to contact the author of the books that you're giving away and have them help promote your giveaway if they want to. Like, ask them. Oh, and another great time to do it, to get real engagement, is give away a book that has just been launched or is about to be launched. Okay, so if somebody has like Sarah J. Maas, A Court of Thorns, Sarah J. Maas, if she has a book coming out in like 2 weeks, that's the perfect time to do a giveaway of her book. If she's in your genre, like, that's the caveat, because everybody's dying for that book. They already want to own that book. And so they have a huge incentive to be like, I'm joining this giveaway. I already want to buy that book. I already know I'm going to buy that book, and now I can get it for free, a possibility to get it for free in a giveaway. Yes, sign me up. Okay, let's see. Were there some more questions? I think there's some more questions in here. Hold on. Let me. What are the main ideas of how I'll help promote my book when asked? And I don't know exactly what you're asking there. I'm so sorry. How do you get closed captioning on Facebook video? The video that you upload for a Facebook ad, you'll have to make it yourself in advance. It's, I think. So, you can do it on YouTube and then use that YouTube video for your Facebook ad. Let's see. Rafflecopter sets up the landing. Jason, Rafflecopter sets up the landing page for you, or do you have a template for your subscribers to use? Rafflecopter they'll have options, so they can have you have a landing page, or they'll have you a little widget that you can take the code for that widget and post on your website or in various places. They have options for you, but yeah, that's you can always get more sophisticated, Jason, but I'm keeping it simple right here. Okay, and then one more question. Carol had asked, will I do the marketing for her? Just kidding. She says, what what's my favorite part of doing this and why? Because and she says, to help me change my own resistant mindset. And so here's the thing. Here's like my last suggestion, answer, and appreciation for you guys. Once you start, okay, here's my favorite thing about doing this is that you are giving people something that they actually want. Now, it's hard when you're the one giving it away to know that. It's like, because you have to go through all of your fears or you have to step aside. But if you step aside and you can have this perspective of like, people really want to read more books and I get to give them one. Like, you get to give them something that they are desperately wanting. It's almost like, you know, when you pick out the perfect birthday gift for somebody and you just want to give it to them and you're like dying, you're like, oh, it's going to be, you can't wait to get their reaction. You can't wait to see how they're going to like it. It can be like that. And especially after you have one or two, like even one or two fans, right? And that doesn't take a whole lot of work to get the one or two, is then you know, okay, those people are waiting for your book. They cannot wait to have your book and read it. Well, if you can find one or two people like that, you know you can find more like that. And all of a sudden, instead of, oh, I don't know. I mean, and not instead of, in addition to, because there's still going to be scariness, okay? But in addition to the scary is also I know there's a couple people out there who are dying for this. So, and I want to get it to them. Like, I have fans. I got to get typing. They're waiting for it. I can't disappoint them because they love what you're putting out there, and you don't need to be done with your book to have those super fans. It's incredible. We've actually watched it being done, and practice is like, if you just try it and then keep trying it, then it gets so much easier. So much easier. So, I mean, yeah. And then all of a sudden you're like, hey, all of a sudden I'm like this. Hi, Lori. Hi, Cassidy. Hi, Anne. I have super fans now. Hi, April. Okay. So you can have that too. It's going to be really exciting. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, thank you so much. Again, next week, I'm doing a training on how to get Amazon reviews. And then the week after that, Megan is doing an amazing training on writing your book description. So free trainings about, you know, book launching like a boss. Book launch like a boss, baby. Yeah, so excited to have you here. And I will talk to you later. Bye.